Simple way to explain this using sacred geometry. Whenever it feels like we're moving, quote unquote, backwards or dealing with something that we felt like we, have mastered already, you know, realize that, I done used this quote before, like we got to cross over our old lines in essence. Like when you're drawing the flower of life. Now, this is just the beginning of it, of course. Let me see if I do have a bigger picture of it. Alright, I don't at the moment. But y'all know what the flower of life look like. And you know about the story of the flower of life. And if you don't, again, you start from this little point of consciousness. And this circle represents its awareness around itself, 360 degrees of awareness. And then it goes to the furthest point of that awareness and then creates another circle of awareness, So again, from that middle circle, let's just say to the edge, and then creates a circle right here. Then it goes from that, point of awareness to this point of awareness, But long story short, and then also this my little download that the flower of life in essence is like these points of awareness, also like ascending or descending. But, again, it looks like this from this perspective. But say, for instance, this is like a top view, and this is like a side view in essence. But, like, you're here with this awareness, and you observe, and then you move to the furthest point of this, So you move to the furthest point, and then go up, you know what I'm saying? And then create awareness right here. But like say for instance, from this middle point, you got this awareness. And then when you come right here, so when you're at the second circle, and you're becoming aware of all this, let's say around here, and then you get to a little point where it's like, oh, this seemed like a little energy from that first line, from that past circle of awareness that I created. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're going backwards again, because you up here, it just seems like, it may be a repetition because it is crossing a area that you have dealt with before, familiar area in essence, but that doesn't mean necessarily that we're going backwards, you know what I'm saying? So when things seem like, again, like we're dealing with something from our past or something that we feel like we done, overcame, just think of the drawing of the flower of life and knowing that sometimes we be crossing our old lines, that's it. Sometimes we gotta cross an old line in order to complete, the whole picture, you know what I'm saying? So just think about it like that. Sometimes you gotta cross an old line in order to complete, the full picture. And again, especially with this model where it's like, where it's ascension, and even on another level, it would be like going, like a tourist field, you could come in, out the bottom and going to the top, or you going out the top and going to the bottom. Crossing old lines to finish the whole picture you did.